before we beginning. So my name is Matti Palosuo, as you can read on the big screen, also known as Melvin in scene.org, also in demo groups HowJob and Farbrowse very recently. And I've been doing quite many demos and intros myself in the past few years. Unfortunately, no 4Ks, but perhaps that's going to change in the future. So, why 4Ks are so cool these days? Actually, I think there's chaos in the audience over there. I think you said once that 4Ks are the new 64Ks, because people are really starting to do so cool, unbelievable stuff in 4K that you don't really see the big difference. A bit like 64Ks are starting to be new demos, you don't really see a difference over there. But anyways, let's go for a short history tour starting from in the past, actually 10 years ago. At Assembly 95, there was 4K intro that won the compo. It was animated by Swartz, and at that time it was one of the first really cool, outstanding intros. Just a minute, let's change to Dustbox. Yeah, this one doesn't have any music or sound, so I'm going to talk a bit further. I don't know why, but for some reason, at Assembly at least, there was a rule that 4K intros shouldn't have any music. Fortunately, that's not the case anymore. So, here's our intro without music. Nice butterflies. And some sort of, I don't know, feng shaded, well, fake, something shaded chalice. Like, at that time, it was pretty incredible to have something like this generated in 4Ks. And that was it. So, like, right now, it could look pretty simple. Not much happening over there, but thinking about 10 years ago, it was totally different computers. This ran on, I don't know, 486, 66 megahertz computers or even slower ones, and we didn't really have all the fancy tools that people use these days for doing intros. But let's go for the next one, which was also, no, this wasn't from Assembly. This is Omniscient by Sanction from Mecha Symposium 97, where it also won first place. And you should, most of you should remember a computer game called Descent. And this intro actually has the first level of that game together with music. And, well, at that time, again, it was something quite unbelievable. So let's go for it. Okay, no need for DOS box now, because, well, there's still one more DOS intro I want to show you, but unfortunately this one doesn't run on emulators, and I don't have a DOS box or real DOS computer here. But we are going to watch next Void 3 by Color, also from Mecha Symposium a couple years later, where it won once again the first place. And this intro was remarkable mostly for its great music. It had a software synthesizer and all generated music with a lot of nice acid tweaking and twirling sounds, like totally different, for example, to the previous one that had pretty basic MIDI sounds. And well, the graphics in this one is also pretty good ones. And let's go for it. Yep. You might have noticed in the end there was also some sort of speech synthesizers. I'm not sure if that was on purpose or if it really said something, but it was at least a try. And more 4Ks came from Germany around that time. Also another group called Freestyle was one of the pioneers of doing sound synthesis in 4Ks. And this one over here, Störfall Ost, or whatever how you say it, won the first place at Dialogos, and it's pretty nice synthesized music, and also the 3D graphics shown over here is really nice. It's some sort of industrial or factory assembly line with all animated robots. Also, one of the things that you didn't have in that many 4Ks, animated 3D, before this one. And we're going back to color once again. At Mecca Symposium 2001, they did another hit intro. Although this time they only got second place, but that doesn't mean that it would be because of the quality of the intro. And this didn't perhaps bring so much new in technical aspects, but I really like the smooth, mellow atmosphere of the intro. The music is much more ambient and than all these smashing intro soundtracks before that. And I think it's loading quite many references from Halson's H plus 64K with particles traveling around spaces and some sort of journey to go together with the particles. And which one I think is, let's go for compatible. Unfortunately, this might bug a bit on ATI graphics cards, but try to enjoy it still. I hope someday we'll make a demo intro that really works on ATI. Has been a lot of problems with color productions. But I have to show you one more, combining from freestyle and color. It's no surprise that these two groups together could create even better and smoother 4K intro. This is Greco's from Evoke 2002, where it won the first place, and I'd say the most important aspect of this intro is the lighting. It has at least pseudo dynamic lighting with all the nice volumetric boxes going around, and all around very nice atmosphere in this one too. And we are going to watch the video version because this also doesn't work on ATI. Movement really knows his stuff when it comes to software synthesizers and packing incredible amounts of data in 4K. Still looking forward for the next intro from that man. And well, we just have to go for one more German intro, because this one, Mojo Dreams by Frenetic and Rock, that really rocked at Breakpoint 2003, where it won the first place. And this one has really incredible landscapes, all generated and accompanied with moving clouds on the sky. And I'm out of words how to describe this. Let's go for it, or watch it instead. Ah, never mind. Yeah, it's pre-calculating for quite a while, generating all the landscapes, and oh, now it's running. The landscapes still look pretty incredible. Only bad point is that the music doesn't really live up to the graphics, especially after all these great software synthesizers. But with the next intro, the music is not a problem. We're going now to Denmark with a 4K from main loop. And this one, Urbernus, won the first place at Scene event 2 years ago. And I think it's all about what classic good intros are about. Fast synchronization, fast going music, fast forward everything. You just go together with the flow and don't really mind about what's going on the screen. Yeah, that was from Main Loop. But now we're going to watch an intro that I think everybody knows in this room. And that one is Yellow Rose of Texas by Fit and Bandwagon. Also got the first place at Assembly here 2 years ago. And, well, it also won a Scene.org Awards for the best 4K after that. And this seems to be everybody's favorite, and no wonder why. It's very perfectly synchronized. Everything is just happening together with the flow of the music. And this, well, it's not yellow, but it's some sort of rose in between. And it's almost flawless, working together so nicely that it's always enjoyable to watch this again and again. Oh, sound, yes. Okay, we've been watching a lot of PC intros here, so I thought it might be a good idea to show what's also happening on other platforms. And at Breakpoint 2004, there was a very, very nice intro from the Danish guys, again, Ihnen by Loonies, where it won the first place in the Amiga 4K compo. And this has nice animated, I wonder if it's bone animations and or I don't think so. But some sort of tribute also to the popular demo by Fabros, I think. At least there seems to be a lot of similarities. And now we're actually going to try if this works in an emulator. Just a second. Yes, ikanim, ikeanim, no animation. One could say that's not technically so cool as a lot of PC releases, but I think a lot of times it's much more important to have some good idea behind your production. It's not always about having the best pixel shader, whatever effects in your intro. But yeah, last year there was a lot more cool stuff in the Amiga. And this one, Finnmark by Ephedrena, and I just have to say I really love this intro. It probably has I would say the best soundtrack ever in 4K intros. And that's pretty much to say, so all you PC guys should really learn something from this one. It doesn't always require the fastest and best platforms to do something outstanding. yeah, the sound engine from Load Error is pretty unbelievable. These guys actually did also 4K music disc some years ago. I think they had squeezed, was it 6 songs or something? 8 songs in 4K. So I don't get it how they do it, but it's unbelievable. But now we are moving on to the next assembly. And here's the winner of last year's 4K intro compo over here, San Angeles Observation by Armada. It shows a futuristic city accompanied by nice software synthesized music once again. Is there music? Yes. I was well worthy winner from Armada, but I would still want to show another intro from last assembly, which is of course Micropolis by TPC and Main Loop. The Danish guys strike back once again, and this one also won the Best 4K Intro Award at last Scene.org Awards. And this is also a futuristic city, but unlike Armada, I think there's a robot that is going to destroy everything. But it's not shown in this intro, it's going to be in the sequel. Right, guys? Yes, a great intro from the guys. Really looks like that robot would crush us. And unfortunately, we're running out of time now, but I think we still have a couple of minutes to do one more last intro I want to show. What? Yes. This one, Parsec, won the first place from Breakpoint this year. And it's again by the same guys who made Mojo Dreams, Frenetic and Rock. And I think Sonic helped with the music. And this time they just didn't want to create landscapes, but they wanted to do the whole universe. And I think they succeeded in pretty well. It's some beautiful planetary images from the space with beautiful lighting, and even the music sounds this time much better. I think they're still using some sort of general MIDI in the bottom, but together with some sound synthesis. But let's go and watch it. So that was Parsec, and now we are out of intros. I would just like to say to the end that 4Ks are really starting to look outstanding these days. And compare these to, let's say, 64K intros we had 5 years ago, and you don't really see a big difference. The graphical and sound quality we have in 4Ks these days is just unbelievable. Perhaps they're a bit more shorter in duration, but I think this is 4K is the category of the future, since 64Ks don't really bring the same challenge anymore they used to. All you guys in Farbros and Conspiracy, Fairlight, you know, you have your tools, so it's so easy to create 64Ks. So I would say just take the challenge and do more 4Ks. That's more fun. Anyways, that was it. Here's a couple of links where you can always visit As a director of Scene.org Awards, of course, that's where you should go. We have been awarding now 4K intros for a couple of years, and we will do that in the future for sure. You could always also check out the Scene.org viewing tips. Also, I don't think we have that many 4Ks over there. And I will shortly after this seminar also upload the page mentioned in the beginning, so you can download and see all these intros shown in this session. But that's all from me, unless anybody has any questions. If not, I say thank you, and thank you for coming here. Yes, thanks.